Alright guys, welcome back to Ranger Survival and Fieldcraft. I'm Andrew. What I have for you today is a look at the Air Force Personal Survival Kit as per the SERE Operations Manual. Stand by. Alright guys, so here is my Air Force Personal Survival Kit per the SERE Operations Manual 10-644 dated 2017. The kit recommends having some sort of tin, a Bandaids tin, or a soap dish to contain or at least hold all the contents of the kit. Here I just have a small tobacco tin. Crack this open. The first item we're going to have are matches. This is the only ignition source, which obviously I'm not happy about. For a personal survival kit, you should have at least 3 fire lighting sources, but this is what the kit recommends. I've got a couple of matches in here with a striker on the back. I know guys, hey, I know. It's just a recommendation from a handbook. I wanted to illustrate it and show it to you. I know it's only got one fire starter, and there's so many other things I would put in this kit, and some of the things I would take out and leave out permanently. But don't worry guys, I'm going to take you into Mordor and bring you right back to the Shire. It's going to be okay guys, hang in there. Next I have fish line, and then fishing hooks. I just made another toggle with some fish line, and then a sachet with a couple of hooks in them. Next, what I have is just a small spool of thread. The needle is at the bottom of the kit, but I'll dig that out momentarily. Alright, next what it calls for is chapstick. Now I just left the chapstick container whole and put it in there. And this is a good way to add an extender to flammable sources for tinder, as well as moisturizing certain body parts and lips, exposed skin. Next I have just a small vial of super glue. The super glue is recommended for repairing, as well as a medical kit. You can use super glue for lacerations and keep those closed as a makeshift improvised bandage. Next recommendation was some snare wire. Snare wire for trapping and or repair or improvisational tool makings. Next it calls for a prophylactic and then some water tablets for a improvised container. And then water purification tablets as a way to purify water for consumption. The next item is several bandages or Band-Aids, plasters with some triple antibiotic ointment for small injuries that we could sustain in a wilderness environment. I recommend duct tape. Duct tape can be used for anything. It's probably the #1 survival tool there is. Used for repair medical items. You can use it for fire lighting as a makeshift tinder source, flame extender. There's a lot of things you can do with duct tape, so add it to the kit. Next I'm going to have a series of safety pins. It calls for varying sizes of safety pins. You can use safety pins for a lot of things, makeshift hooks as well as repair. You can also use these as a way to hold clothing together for improvisational purposes like a signal. Always good to have safety pins. Next the kit calls for tin foil. You can use tin foil as a makeshift boiling container. You can also use it to leave a track for search and rescue. You can use this as a makeshift reflection device. A lot of things you can use tin foil for. Have a little bit of tin foil can go a long way. Next we have a signal mirror. For signaling purposes, this is just a mirror I took from the camouflage face paint compact that I could fit in this tin. So having a signal mirror, always good. Here's that needle I promised for my sewing thread. You can use this for repair with the thread. I can also use it for treating blisters, use it for repairing clothing or hiding things in my clothing. So having a needle is going to be very helpful. The kit called for a multi-tool and or knife. So I have a pocket knife here. This is just a Victorionics Farmer. So I've got a large blade, I've got a saw for notch carving, I've got a can opener, bottle opener, screwdrivers at the top of both of those, as well as a reamer or an awl back here for drilling. But this is a pretty decent knife to have for most of the tasks, the variety of tasks you're going to have in a wilderness environment. Alright guys, well, I hope you liked that kit, the Air Force Personal Survival Kit as per the SERE Operations Manual. A lot of things I would change, and I do change in my own Personal Survival Kit or Military Tin. You can check out my video below. I'll leave it in the link description. I want to thank you guys for everything you do for me, for the channel. If you did like that video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment in the comment section. I always appreciate you guys' feedback. I want to thank you guys for your likes, your views, your subscriptions, your comments, your feedback, and your shares. And I'll be back with another video just as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.